done that already.
And we are live.
My condolences.
See? Look at that, I did it.
Just don't give us the heads up. We don't need it.
Just saying.
I mean, at this point, I'm just going to start letting you guys just...
Anyway, so he called me a drow with a W, and I was not here for
Drow.
that.
So what is that? A drow?
Not the hard
Lord
D.
was doing a lot of heavy lifting, and I don't know how I feel about it.
If you don't pronounce the W, it's okay, but only certain people can say it. I'm just saying.
Oh, Cam, that video I sang it, there's this TikTok, it's a comedian singing a song called "This is a list of accents that are okay to do
for your problematic
father."
father. Yup, I have those family members.
Here's
But
a guy-
anyway,
guy who's
we're
problematic
live,
father.
and welcome everyone for joining Curbside Podcast. Presents Dice Hard with a Vengeance, your favorite D&D game here on Twitch. I can't say weekly, I can't say semi-weekly. Our schedules are a little fucked up right now. It's no one's fault. It's just a weird... It's been a weird year, and it's only March.
No, you're wrong. It's been a shitty year.
Yeah, and it's only March, so welcome. Thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. We've got a very interesting night ahead of us, to say the least. But as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, tap the little bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. Buy the shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com. And of course, as always, shout out to our sponsors, Raise Energy, available at RepSports.com. I am in fact drinking some South Beach flavor tonight, and it's my favorite flavor. It's delicious.
They said ginger was her favorite flavor. So every new flavor that comes out is her favorite flavor?
No, literally South Beach is my favorite flavor.
So they took their flavor.
Like?
They took their flavor to South Beach.
They took their flavor to South Beach.
Interesting.
Use the promo code CURBSIDE8 at checkout, and also check out our other sponsor, Jerky.pro, for some delicious jerky. They actually have exotic meats now, and I'm very intrigued at what different ones they have. So go check them out. Use the promo code CURBSIDE8 at checkout to get you a special little discount. And with that, Tim, the floor is yours.
So are we doing something?
I think it's time.
It is in fact time.
It is in fact time. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Thrandia, and specifically where we last left off. We are let's try to give a decent recap. The party, you wrapped up your business on the temporary island resort that was built for the party's surrogate mother, shall we say, her wedding on a island resort, basically vacation for you guys, a wedding for her, which turned very bad very fast. And after defeating her, you guys took about a day to kind of get yourselves together and come up with a plan as far as what to do moving forward. And you guys have basically you came up with a plan to return to Sandbar. You have roughly, I think I gave you 3 days. I think we're at 3 days until the official meeting with the remaining leadership of Brine and the initial leadership for this new government, whatever it is. There's been heavy talks of maybe the city of Brine expanding and gathering of allies and gathering of supporters to maybe build a kingdom in the party's friend Hector, in his name and under his banner. But you return to Sandbar and immediately made contact with the half red scaled, half blue scaled dragonborn owner of the tavern, the Bloody Mary. And you had a moment to convene amongst yourselves, everybody kind of reset, start to prepare for this meeting. And I'm going to say through some collective investigations, some really impressive rolls by you guys, you found out that Lady V was cursed. And this curse explained why she kept seeing Philomena in reflective surfaces ever since her death. I think between Basilisk and Torin, you sussed out that there was, in fact, a fiendish aura that was connected to V. And upon destroying it, Basilisk, you learned that there was, in fact, a connection from Lady V to the remaining spirits of Philomena Bordeaux. And you found out that going back to that wedding, Mina used her own wedding vows to curse Hector and through Hector V. Where we left off, you guys realized that with this connection severed and V's mind and her mind officially freed for the first time, you realize that this made the connection to the remaining host, Hector, stronger. And that Mina is attempting to take over Hector. And where we left off, V and the rest of the party had left the Bloody Mary and searched for where Hector might be. He's somewhere hidden in brine with his own security detail, last you knew, being kept kind of sequestered for his own protection. Now, that's where we pick up. You guys come out into the streets. This is nighttime in Sandbar. The stars are out, and you notice it is about what you would figure as far as foot traffic. There's not too many people out on the streets at this particular moment. The tavern is obviously full to bursting. It takes you guys a minute just to kind of muscle your way through the crowd and get out. But Sandbar is a lively city at night, but you just have to know where to be. So you guys are out on the street outside of the Bloody Mary, and that's where we pick up.
So above board, do we have an option? Do we decide?
I assume that we were going to be trying to follow, because didn't we see like the trail of the curse leading back?
Yes, you did notice, and I think that was Basilisk because you guys rolled so high. You guys did notice that there, you don't have like, it's not like a glowing trail like out of Fable for you to follow. What you had was you knew that upon, what'd you say?
I said, damn.
Yeah, sorry.
Follow the waypoint. Go, go, go.
Right. If you look to the bottom left, you'll see the little mini map, and that flashing gold dot is what you're getting now. What Basilisk saw was you did see a connection that was connected to V. It went off into two separate directions. One, you assume, went to the remaining spiritual aura of whatever remains of Mina. Another, through deduction, you found out is connected to Hector. Unfortunately, you don't know where Hector is in the city right now.
My best play is to go to Vereen, but if we want to use...
About how big is the section of the city we're in?
What do you want, feet?
However you want to measure it, yeah.
Basically this section of, in matter of fact, I'm going to bring out my notes.
You can always try Vereen first and use that as a failsafe. Save the spell slot, but...
Sandbar is... The layout is, it's kind of 5 islands spaced out, not quite like the pips on a dice, but similar. Each island is connected by very large footbridges that connect. Each of the footbridges, I'd say, are about 500 feet that connect. Some of them a little further. This is not. Don't think this isn't like Hawaii, so it's not a main like miles of island here. These are very small. I'd say you'd have. I don't know. I've never measured this out in feet.
So
before.
to ask, to shorten it, are we? Which of the pips are we on? Are we in the center pip?
You would. Let's call it the top left.
Left pip.
That's yeah. It's
Okay.
kind of off,
and
but yes.
The islands are. So if I were to be able to scan an area 1,000 feet in every direction, so a radius of 2,000 feet.
Okay, from where you are in Bilge Way, you would be able to 1,000 feet. You would be able to scan into the state quarter and a portion of Rummer's Rest.
Okay. So I have a question. This is a mechanics question because I've never actually needed to deal with this spell myself. If I cast locate creature, does it have to be and remain within 1,000 feet the entire time? Or if I cast it and it's up and I'm actively concentrating, once I'm within 1,000 feet, do I then know the direction and location of the creature?
Yeah, because it lasts an hour. So in theory, it would be 1,000 feet from wherever you are, so long as you're holding concentration.
Yeah, but it can cut either way. Reading it, it can cut either way.
Yeah, either way.
The implicit design of it is basically they're within that range, but it does not state that. You sense the direction as long as it's within that direction. It doesn't say that it has to start in that radius. It's just if they're in that radius, it's active. And since all of these islands are covered by bridges, and there's no actual running water that blocks me, because part of this, the concept of these islands or this city is the bridges and the walkways, I would argue that would not block me.
Not like a river. So
correct. The only thing that could block you is if there was actual running water in between you and the target.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. With what you're doing, I'm going to say, as the spell is written, I'm going to say that you would be familiar enough with Hector that the direction and the movement, that would not be a problem. You would not be hindered in that in any way.
So I could pop it, and if he's not within range, I can keep running around until he is within range, and then I will know where he is.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you're basically going to pop it up basically like radar, and for how long do we have? 1 hour.
Yep. So he'll raise the staff. Bastos will pull his improvised staff, kind of slam it in. You'll watch as like a ring of smoke and golden wax begins to sort of form around it and trace like an Asclepius around the rod itself. And in a small circle around him in all directions, you see like this image of dozens of snakes as if arranged in a visage of a person that all point out in all of the directions around me as I cast locate creature and send out a sphere of influence 1,000 feet in all directions.
1,000 feet in all directions. Like I said, you can well cover where you're in, which is in Bilge Way, and you're in portions of Rummer's Rest, and you can cover a part of the state quarter. You do not get anything immediately. Nothing
then we move
pops.
Towards the centermost. The first place we should move to is wherever the governor's house mansion
the farther
base
we
is.
go out of where we are, the closer we'll get to there. So yeah, we just keep running towards.
And then if we don't get anything there, we'll move to the center. And so basically we'll move there, move to the center, and then move to wherever the next closest location is until I.
In theory, the king sheets should. If we're going up through Bilge Way towards the state quarter, through Rummer's Rest, like we could in theory go towards the hotel where Verena is and still be scanning at the same time.
Correct.
So yeah, so if we don't, worst case scenario, we can maybe get pointed the right direction if we still have to go, maybe check with her. But for now, we can just run towards that direction and hope we get something.
Okay. I'm going to say for this, because you guys are probably you're not walking. I'm assuming that you guys are kind of, everybody roll me an athletics check.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
we can use the Minotaur as a bowling ball to fucking.
For the sake of everything here, as far as people who are not with us, I'm going to say that Taruk is with you guys, but I'm going to kind of narrate him around what's happening. So,
Okay, I got a 17 athletics check.
Dirty
17,
20.
Dirty 20 from Torin. Nice.
18.
18 from V. Would you get, Corrales?
16.
16. Draco.
13.
13. Not bad, guys. That's not bad at all. So
I know Corrales isn't a wizard, but he plays like a wizard. So whenever he scores well on stuff like strength based, I'm like, oh, good for the nerd.
yeah, right. No, that's
Good for the squishy one.
So that's good athletics all around for everybody. And all right, just for the heck of it, I mean, you guys, there's no possible way that you can fail, but I'm just gonna. I rolled a natural 1. That's okay. I'm sorry, Tim. Anyway, you guys immediately start brisk pace, make it to the state quarter. I'll just say that Taruk does lose his footing on the one of the walkways in between the islands, and just one of those where wet wood just face plants, but he gets back up and he catches up to you guys. I'm not gonna penalize that just for
beefs it real quick.
Yeah, he just beefs it. And you guys, you get to the state quarter, which just as a brief reminder, state quarter is where some of the nicer housing and lodging of the city is. It is also where the mansion, where the governor's home is, as long as a lot of residential is there. And you guys, you don't, Basilisk, nothing picks up yet.
We'll continue on to the next island. I want to kind of cover the most amount of ground we haven't covered. So whatever direction we're traveling, I want to continue that way.
Okay. Basically, looking at it this way, you've moved up. Bilgeway is like the bottom island. It's
Okay.
It's the southernmost island. Moving up to the state quarter will move you northeast.
Okay.
Moving from the state quarter to Rummer's Rest is more of a northern trip.
Okay.
Go fast pace, going to the next part of the island. Another athletics check for everybody. It will go up as you guys continue at this pace.
16.
The DC will go up. 16 for Torin.
For
That was Draco.
Oh,
Got
Draco.
another 17.
Nice.
Got another
Basilisk,
17.
you're good.
14 for Dirk.
If I start
14 for
ninjing,
Torin.
can I go
Shit.
acrobatics instead?
No. No, think of this as legitimate endurance, because you guys are running. We are,
12.
fail by Corrales. That was a fail by Torin. What'd you get, V?
12.
12. Okay, that was 3 fails.
Drake's a
and-
tiebreaker.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
he's good. I got a 17. Yeah,
Yay.
he's good. So you even out. I'm gonna write down Torin and Hector. Excuse me, Hector. He's not here right now. Can you take a message? Torin.
Be a lot easier if he was here.
Be a lot cooler if you were.
Oh, look, there he is. Get him.
My pen died.
Come on.
Torin.
She can Naruto run off of buildings and hang from ledges with her fingertips, but apparently she can't run a mile.
Like a dwarf.
I
Dangerous
know
over short
people like
distances.
that. I know people like that.
I can hang from a 10-story building with nothing but my fingertips, but I run a 16-minute mile apparently.
Yeah, it's all right. Okay. You are currently at Rummer's Rest. Here we go. That is the. I apologize. I said the wrong direction. Rummer's Rest is more. It's the western island. Getting to Rummer's Rest. That's where a lot of different smaller taverns are. The Bloody Mary was like the one in the. We'll just call it in the bad part of the city. Yeah, the bad neighborhood. this is where the froth and foam is. The King's Sheets, where you guys are staying at. This is a little nicer from Bilgeway. Basilisk. With your spell up, you have I'm going to put it this way. It is very faint what you feel. It is not a strong presence. It's almost like there's a delay. You're only getting flashes of a location and movement.
Okay.
It's not... Normally when you can locate a creature like this, it's a solid that direction, they're north, and it's a point that you can follow. This is a little more sporadic. It's north, it's moving. It's to the left. It's broken.
She's teleporting around, attempting to tire us out as we chase her.
Or, yeah, probably. But also, I just realized that if she's possessing him, he might not qualify as himself right now, so it might affect the spell too. We probably could have looked for her. It's just occurring to me now. We probably could have looked for her, located her, but I guess it's...
And we would have found her body.
Possibly. Depends.
It's at this point we take a shot. If this is the information we got.
Trying to
okay.
think of, is there a way to bring her to us?
The location that you're getting is further north. It is moving in trade winds, which was the merchant quarter.
Can I attempt an insight check of sorts? Okay, like, I'm Mina's cursed spirit and possessed Hector, and I clearly don't just want to drop him and move on because he's kind of a vessel for her right now. So what would she do as him? What would she do right now? Where would she go? What would she be doing? Is it, like, I'm kind of trying to think of, like, can I do some sort of maybe insight check on what her goal would be once this curse kind of runs its course and gets to the point where it is?
Insight.
Like,
could Corrales do that too, since he was connected with her? Like, maybe there's some residual, like, mind powers?
It's not a terrible idea.
I don't know. Like, we kind of dispelled the curse already, but I'm more so thinking, I know Mina, and I know her very well considering my last real interaction with her when she was trying to brainwash me. Mm-hmm. And when she failed at it. I know Mina extremely well. And so I'm just thinking, I'm Mina. I got figured out. I have control of Hector. I clearly don't just want to kill him and move on with my life. I need him because he's sort of her vessel right now. So what would I do? What would my goal be if I was Mina's cursed spirit in Hector?
I'm going to say that I'm going to make two of you make rolls here. Corrales, make me I'm going to call this religion. This is definitely insight.
Okay, cool. That is very good for me, unless the dice gods decide to f me over.
Draco, don't forget what you got up to.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. I didn't get anything about. You talking about my owl, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get anything, did I?
Well, you didn't ask.
Good point.
I'm prompting you.
Yeah, so can I guess
hint.
Can I do like a perception from Andromeda or
yes, roll me a perception check using Andromeda.
A 15 for 26.
26 for V.
18 for me.
5 perception.
18
Jesus.
for Corrales and 25 for Draco. Okay. V. Jeez.
His correct coordinates are.
Okay. Don't worry, I'll get there. V. This is an entity that you know uncomfortably well. And you know that it has now been forced into desperation. Clearly, she didn't intend on taking over Hector. She might have intended on taking over you the more you think about it.
Oh, that bitch.
And you do know how spiteful this entity is. I'll ask you to see if I'm going to give you your answer, but I'm going to ask you to see if you can come to it. What do you think would be something that this entity would want to do to Hector, given the circumstances?
The only things I can think of without sounding conceited is to kill Sapphire and then kill us and kill me. Or I feel like that might be too simple. She's really petty.
Yes, she is. I'm going to ask you a question and see if I can get you there. Why are you here?
Yeah, she wants to ruin him and everything he's trying to do. Plus, his mother's on the island, or his mother's here. His only remaining friend from their group is here, and there's a group. So I think the only people is the familiar people. So I mean, honestly, between Teledor, Varine, us, she would probably have him go and just fuck it. Yeah. So I think we need to go find Varine, or at least
Hector's rising position was a threat.
Yeah.
And
the only
now
people on the island that matters to is the remaining
now she's motivated to destroy it.
So if Teledor is even still alive, so yeah, let's go to the King's Sheets because that's where Varine said she was staying, and we're already in Rummer's Rest.
Corrallos, in your head, you get most of the answers that you're looking for from Shroud, and Shroud tells you there is no connection to her. There's nothing that remains. It's just me in here. I think that she used you. Draco.
For what?
Oh, what you got, man?
I just said for what? Kind of to myself, kind of,
Shroud there's like a pause, and he just answers back, I think it's what she did. I think that was who she was.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us tried to see more that wasn't there. Draco. With that crazy high roll, Andromeda does, in fact, catch sight of a figure moving about the rooftops. And what you see through Andromeda's field of vision is bat-like wings. And you see it's from this altitude looking down, it looks like a small figure, like a bat, fluttering about the rooftops of Sandbar. But what you see is it's weird. Whatever this entity is, it's kind of moving, kind of like Nightcrawler, where there's a couple steps and then a teleport hop. And on a different rooftop and using its wings to move the rest of the way. It's interesting to see a flying creature that can also teleport.
I relay that to the group, and I look at Corrallos and Basilisk. And should some of us take the rooftops, or can we all make it to the rooftops?
No, Varine. We should just get straight to the King's Sheets. She's going for the council, and if Teledor isn't dead already, the next one is Varine, so we should go there.
Okay, then I'll just tell Andromeda to keep an eye out on the little figure as we keep.
How far away is she?
She is in trade winds right now.
She's within 1,000 feet?
Yes.
Who's closer to Vereen, us or her?
Where Vereen is?
Yeah, the king shape.
She is.
Okay.
Damn it, I don't have.
But the trick is that you don't know that. Sorry.
Yeah, we should just get after her as fast as we can.
Draco, do you have sending?
I was gonna say, could we send a message to Corrales? Knows, well, he doesn't have sending anymore. Fuck.
I don't have sending.
All right.
Occam's razor. I feel like just getting after her might be the safest
All right.
thing.
That's what we're gonna do.
I could go ahead, but I don't really see how that would help. I mean, like I could distract her, but it depends on how far behind me you guys are.
All right. God damn it! I'm gonna use my last 4th level spell slot.
Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute.
I lost you guys for a second.
Can I pleasing appearance to look like Vereen and try to catch up to where Mina is?
You can.
I mean, that
certainly can try. Yeah.
Draw her away. We know she's trying to ruin Hector's reputation by going after the remaining council members. We have to assume because Teledor was with her already, he's a lost cause. So the next person she's going after is either Vereen and possibly Sapphire, just for some added payback. So if we can draw Mina to us for the fight.
Okay.
Anybody got anything to add?
Yeah, I'm going to do the most forbidden technique and upcast sending.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You don't know how sad I am. I'm looking at my spell slots because I used a lot.
It's super important. Like, do you think it's a better plan than mine? Because
no, it's not better. It is not a better plan than yours. It is a plan we're doing as well. We can do multiple things at once.
I understand. I'm just trying to conserve magic here, but you do you.
Yeah, no, what we need is to conserve lives. So what we're going to do, you do that. Draco, you can fly, right? All right, you two go. I'll keep tracking her as soon as she stops, and they're going to follow me. As soon as we get within range, I will fly in and we can start shit stomping her. You just try to buy her time. I'm going to contact Vereen and tell her to contact Teledor and Sapphire and explain the situation. So as we're, so go, I'll follow.
That's a bad idea, but yeah, we can at least we'll draw her back towards the group so we can all reconvene, basically. We'll try to draw her back towards the rest of you guys.
Wherever you are, I can get to.
All right, so me and Corrales are flying off?
Yeah, well, yeah, because Corrales can fly too, right?
Yeah,
so, yeah,
and then
touring with me.
Okay. So at the very least, it's a bad idea, but it's probably the most efficient one because we can run towards her again, but
we'll also be moving in the same direction, so we're not going to be far behind.
So yeah, I'll go to my celestial form and take off.
I'm also really fucking fast, so yeah, I'm gonna pleasing appearance, and I'm going to try to get to where I'm gonna go towards Mina, towards Draco and Corrales, and then try to draw them back towards Torin and Basilisk. So basically, like, draw her out effectively. That's kind of my goal here.
Okay, so you take on the outer visage of Vereen Shadeleaf, the Elven Archmage. Draco, you are using, what did you say?
The actual dragon constellation form that gives me wings, and I'll just take off where Andromeda had spotted her, and point Corrales in the same direction.
Okay, Corrales.
Okay. Straight ninja mode.
Sprouting wings and flying with Draco.
You see as party members start sprouting wings.
Torin looks at us back and goes, damn.
Got the wrong jeans, Dragonborn.
He just kind of shrugs and starts acrobatic. Now she's going to fucking Naruto run over shit.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I believe at this level you can just run up walls.
On water. I can run on water.
Yeah, you can run on water, but you can. I mean,
vertical. Literally nothing, no impediment can stop me. I am the Japanese bullet train of fucking murder right now.
Yeah, you see as as V takes on the form of Vereen, and you just see this version of Vereen start running up the side of a building.
Not even climbing, literally up straight.
Just look at Torin. I know I've got a lot of cool powers, but that seems a little busted, doesn't it?
That's dope. I wish I could do
Yeah,
that.
okay. So we're going to catch up and murder.
I'm following you, big guy. Let's go.
So as we're going, I'm going to cast Sending, and I'm going to say, Vereen, remnants of Mina have possessed Hector. She's going to be killing you and the other council members. We are in pursuit. We're in Rummer's Rest, right?
Correct.
In Rummer's Rest, moving, I guess, north at this point?
Yes.
Moving northeastern.
Sorry. You were moving. You're going to trade winds. I'm sorry. I gave you
let me redo it.
Yeah.
Just what direction, like what island are we on and what direction are we moving?
You're on Rummer's Daggone, man. All right. Take two. You're on Rummer's Rest, which is the westernmost. Good lord. Shut the stream down. Let's start over. I swear, I get paid to speak sometimes. Gosh. All right.
You know what? We didn't do the oath, and it's just throwing you off.
Because we're gonna kill her.
Rummer's Rest. I'm not saying that's it, Chris. Don't put that evil on me. All right. Rummer's Rest. It is the westernmost island. It's the westernmost pip on the die that's kind of skewed. I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong one. I wrote all of this down and just said the wrong thing. She is in Trade Winds, which is more to the southeast of where you are.
All right. So then,
okay.
Vereen, Mina is possessing Hector's body
mm-hmm.
in Trade Winds, southwest of Rummer's Rest. We are in pursuit. Contact Teledor and Sapphire. Consolidate. Be safe. Be ready. Godspeed.
You hear an answered back. It doesn't take too long. You hear a very groggy Vereen. I'm Bilgeway. Okay. Teledor. He's in Teledor's in Rummer's Rest.
Okay.
I don't know where Sapphire is. All right, I'll start messaging everyone and try to get on the same page. Try to keep her busy. And that's it.
We're just gonna keep balls to the wall sprinting. If I have to, I'm literally will start doing the full just to get people to move out of the way.
Hey Tim, I know from experience Minotaurs are fast, and you could probably carry Torin.
Okay.
You've established this in your own lore.
I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. And frankly, I don't appreciate you putting that on me.
How dare you use science and fact?
How dare you use my own lore against me?
Yeah, that's right. I am using her lore against you because I had to 1v1 a Minotaur.
I know. Nobody else does. Okay.
For later.
Hey, guys.
All right. So V, you make your way up. You're on the nearest building near you. It's a residential. You know, it's obviously what might have been a flatboat once, but is now a someone's home. You have ran to the top. Torin is being carried by Basilisk, basically a dragonborn riding a bull at this point. Basilisk, you don't know if this is cool or undignified. You don't have time to really
Torin yelling, "This is badass!"
If I cared about the opinions of anything in front of me, I wouldn't be running this fast, would I?
There you go. So, and Draco makes it to the top of the same building with Corrallos sprouting wings, making your way up.
Just looks at Corrallos like, was not expecting this is how we would have been spending time together.
Don't expect anything. It's just easier
nothing.
that way.
Yeah, you still got the staff. I got you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so worst case scenario, we just heal each other until everybody else gets here.
Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be fine.
We casters got to stay together. Got to have each other's backs.
We all gotta have each other's
Oh, I
backs.
see how it is.
Just for
You know what you did. I don't, but you do.
Okay, I'm gonna say if anybody's ever seen My Hero, what you see is Taruk starting to Aladdin his way up by sheer force and anger, just like stepping up on the side of a building. You ever seen like those mountain goats?
Yeah.
They can-
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you see. Taruk is just rage running like just like Endeavor just running through up the side of the building.
Right.
And
Just
boom, 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 boom. And he makes it to the top. You see him as he pulls out the hammer, and he's kind of like, "Where is she?" And you see his rage is starting to kick in. All right, you guys, she's in the distance, but you do see a figure kind of flittering around and then teleporting and going to a roof near where she was. You
How
do
far-
see her, but it's like several football fields away.
Oh shit.
I can run. What's your guys' fly speeds?
30.
I think mine is. I think it's 30 or 40 as well.
Okay. Well, I can go 65 feet without spending a key point. So
They can sprint for 60, or dash for 60, so you guys can book it. We're dashing
So we can
too.
still stay relatively in the same time. I don't want to go too far ahead of the group. However, if I have to roll a stealth check for this, I will. But when I think I'm close enough to her, I'm not going to be doing monk shit because I'm trying to be Vareen right now. So Vareen wouldn't run up buildings. So when I'm going to try to get back on the ground and look more, not a monk when I get close enough to Mina. So yeah, I'm going to keep going towards.
Okay. Everybody is using their movement and dash for the sake of, so we are just beelining towards this figure.
Not a lot else to do.
Because you just said it, are we moving silently or are we making noise so we're noticed?
By her? Like, I mean.
Yes. Well, no.
I don't care if
I'm throwing out the general question. Are you moving
Yeah.
silently or are you making noise?
You guys can be quiet. We can't.
I was
We
about
have
to
a
say,
Taruk.
me and Corrales can fly silently, right?
You and Klaus can try to be silent. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like knock over civilians and shit, but no, I'm not trying to hide from her because that's But I am trying to not like bowl over civilians and whatever.
Right. Okay.
On my way there.
All right. For this, you guys are flying. Basilisk, how are you moving on the rooftops?
Oh, once we're at the building she's on, I'm going to fly up a good distance up, and I am
Okay.
going to fastball special and try to spike Torin directly into Mina.
Okay. First of all, you got to get there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like,
now
when we get there.
The question I'm asking,
Yeah.
how are you going to move from rooftop to rooftop?
Are you going rooftop to rooftop, or are you just
We're
going
still
through
on
the
the
city?
we're still on the ground. Are we? So now
Yeah, I
that
don't
we
think
have
Basilisk and Torin
we?
went up the
No, we were
rooftop.
still on the ground. But now, because my idea was they were going above in the air to catch her, and then I was going to come up with Torin because Taruk can just anger his way directly wherever he needs to be in existence, and I was going to fly up with Torin, and from the other side of the building so she couldn't like run, so we would be like basically surrounding her. That
Okay.
was my
That's too
mental
far in the
image.
future. I
Okay.
think what Joe was saying is that Joe is on the ground, Basilisk and they're running. They're not trying to ninja. They're trying to
Okay.
just run towards her. Yeah, they're not acrobatics. I know. They're
Unless
not
the
really-
congestion is bad. Unless the congestion is
It
getting
is
to a
not.
point- Okay, so then yes, I would
Also
like to.
a Minotaur.
I would like to remain on the ground, a sprinting minotaur until such a time as I have to do something else.
Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead.
I understand a little better now. Okay, you
Yeah.
guys are staying on the streets. Okay, so starting with you guys, Torn,
Yes.
Basilisk, give me well, no, because Torn's riding you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but sure. I'm not that fast. You're the same speed I am, but yeah.
Or are you? I don't want to put words in your mouth. What's happening?
What?
How are you two moving?
Basilisk, what is your movement speed?
30.
Oh, well, then I'm just running next to him.
Okay, so both of you make me athletics checks, please.
I look over to Corrales and be like, how far can you
11.
shoot that beam?
Just be good. Just be good.
Which
Just
one?
be good. Skills and athletics. I got. There you are. Athletics. A 3.
Okay. Good to know.
I rolled a 3, but I have a +8, so
Must be nice.
it's the
It
one
takes
thing
you
I
guys-
got. Okay, it's
it
the
takes
one
you guys
thing
a little
Torin
longer.
has.
You two, it takes you a little longer. It's not congested, but you guys are moving quick. You're not paying attention to exactly what's in front of you. You're trying to keep your eyes up on the rooftop so you can see where to go. You're running into a lot of stuff. You're you know, an overturned barrel that was left off to the side, and you just, you know, ass over tea kettle over it. You immediately recover and get moving again, but it's one of those where keeping your peripheral vision of what's around you and moving to keep up with a group, it's difficult. Corrales and Draco, you guys are flying over the rooftops. You're good. V, this is where I'm going to ask you to make an acrobatics roll.
Woo! Better. Not wonderful, but better. Uh, 23.
23. Okay. Explain to everyone how cool you look as you are acrobating your way over the rooftops.
I mean, like, objectively, it's very cool what V can do, but, like, she is so... First of all, she looks like a lovely but aged elf sorceress, or whatever the hell she is. So there's, like, this old elf... Well, Varian's not old, but there's this matronly elf woman just, like, full sprinting up vertical areas and across, and then, like, just sliding down. And the thing is, like, it doesn't have the dancerly effect that V usually has. She's literally like a kid in gym class who's like barely making their mile time. Like she's sprinting in that really like, I'm just running, but like fuck what's in my way. So it's objectively cool, but she is still like frantically running.
Okay, I like that. It's frantically running, but with the most like determination possible.
Yeah.
And it's one of those where everything that's on a roof that could possibly get in her way, she's just like hurtling and nope. Like, oh, you know.
It's
you
the
know,
Spider-Man run from the PlayStation game. Just.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And anything that could possibly get in her way, she's just either going over or just a quick like hurdle over. She's not even doing like the unnecessary acrobatics of like a Catwoman or something over things. It's just nope and going. It takes you guys a while. The only thing that you can tell as you are getting closer and gaining on her, you're noticing that she is moving erratically is the best way to put it. It's almost as if, matter of fact, I'm gonna say you guys, unfortunately, I'm going to say Corrales, V, and Draco, if you guys would roll insight checks for me, please.
Yes, sir. Please allow me to do so. 21.
21. Corrales.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Draco, if you could roll me an insight check, please.
All right, 1 second. Where's my character sheet? You said insight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not bad. Nat 24, 28.
Good lord, you guys. All right.
Hector is on the line. We need to save him.
The Avengers are on the move.
Badass when Hector's involved. And he
Avengers
never
are on
does.
the move. Dang, okay. All three of you notice this. What you see is this entity will move, like skitter up a roof. They'll teleport to the adjacent one, and then you'll notice like an erratic jerk movement, and she'll like lose footing and like log roll down a roof for a second, and you see is like pounds on a roof and then flutters up and teleports, and then in midair you'll see like an immediate jerk movement to the right. It appears that the movement is impeded and something or someone is fighting her.
Are we close enough to make out a vague shape? Like, is it Hector?
How
with her
far?
wings?
Yeah.
At this point, I'm going to say that you three are getting very close. So close that I think it's time to bring the map out.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
So,
Well, I did want to try to draw her back towards the rest of the group. So, like, when we get to her, depending on how this goes, I'm going to try to lure her back,
okay.
if at all possible.
Bam. So, here's where we are, people. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. I'll move her. She's down here, fighting with herself, regretting all of her life decisions. Well, at this point, their life decisions.
Right.
Soren, you're right here. And where are we at? That's Hector. Draco. Oh, my fault. We've got someone missing. Because I'm an amazing DM. I need something for Basilisk.
There's not a general Minotaur?
You'd think.
You'd think. I would say just it's right there.
Aha.
I was gonna say you can just import the picture real quick, but yeah, perfect.
Bam.
I'm a cowman.
Yes,
An
you are.
angry cowman.
I'll make that.
You have
pretty
no
later.
idea.
I
don't-
have a good idea.
No,
I'm
my
gonna say
guy.
Draco is there. Oh, I haven't done anything with Taruk yet. Yeah, he's still on that. But V. Whoa! Hey, V.
Mm.
Okay.
Eh,
Stop that.
I
don't
like
know
it.
I don't
That's
know
cool. Cool, I'm that big now.
Giant V.
There she's doing that. Yeah, he's not here right now. I'll take a message. And Corrales. So y'all are flying. So we got the triumvirate there. Taruk's on that. And you guys are in the street. I'll say, let's put you somewhere in the street, like right there. But you're falling behind. Stop it. Roll 20. Okay. Now, this is where you guys are. And she is, we're going to say, down here where your faces are for me. I don't know why you're there. There's got to be a way to move you. There we go. Well-oiled machine. There we go. Yeah, okay, she's down there. All right, guys.
Okay, so how many feet is that between
You want,
us?
really? You want to know how many feet? All right, fine.
I'm a caster, man.
20.
You can use the ruler.
It's faster.
I don't.
Right there.
Say, where are you at, Draco? There?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a lot. It's over 100.
I mean, I might have some. I have some stuff that goes over 100 feet.
Oh, 90.
Oh, I definitely got stuff that's
Boy, man.
within 90 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. At this point, if this is how you're gonna play it, I'm gonna go ahead and ask for initiative if this is how we're gonna play this, guys. So, go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that couldn't hurt. Okay.
Oh man, we're there. We're there.
Yeah. It's relatively painless. 17.
Okay,
Where's my
guys.
goddamn initiative? There it is. Combat.
All right. Got that. And she's gonna need one.
So natural 20 for 21. I feel really good about that, but I don't know what I'm going to do for the next 5 rounds.
Probably run. But yeah, no, I'm with you. Okay. I'm bringing up it's her initiative. Good lord. Plus. Okay. All right. 20 and up.
21.
22.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
What's your dex modifier?
No.
Ralos.
+2. It was in that 20.
You go after
Damn.
her. Hector. Damn it, man. Ralos. And Basilisk, you had a what?
21.
21. Okay. Mina Corrales. Basilisk. 15 to 20.
17.
17 as well.
Ooh, what's your dex mods, each of you?
Gee, I wonder who has the
I
higher
was about to
text.
say, let's be real. We all know who's going first.
Gee, I wonder if the decks have the. I wonder if the ones of the monk and the druid have a higher dex. I don't know. What is your dex? Maybe it's high.
You know what? It could be a tie. It's a 1. What's her dex?
What's your dex?
A 1? A +1?
No. No, +3.
Yeah. Okay, so V, Draco. Torn, what did you get, man?
14.
14.
Yeah.
And I rolled another natural one.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, Tim. I wish you were here, bro. You wouldn't have rolled 2 nat ones. I know that. Corin. Taruk. I messaged him earlier though. So anyway, I don't even know if that'll be necessary at this point, but so it is. What can you? Okay. You see what I have explained up to this point. You see as Mina, or this entity, kind of moves over. Oh, I'm still on that stupid thing. There we go. Kind of move to the left and then teleport erratically to the right. And you see as she's gonna make a dex roll. I rolled another natural 1.
Oh,
You
my
see-
god.
No.
As she slips and catches onto the edge of the I'm sorry, the edge of the roof, uses her action to pull it itself back up and kind of steady itself, and then you see, did she cast that at will?
It is beautiful for the narrative, though, that he's all jerky and fighting her, so she would roll a 1.
Yeah, can cast that at will. 120 feet and teleports to the left. Well, I think it would be to you guys' left. That's its turn. Corrales, you're on deck.
Going first sucks.
Yeah, it does right now. I'm gonna stay above V right now and just stay with her.
Okay. So you're not gonna move on your turn. You're not gonna move.
Can I hold my movement until she does? Is that a
Okay.
thing?
I will, for the sake of this, I'll allow you to hold your movement until you see where V moves. Sure.
Thank you.
You're everyone else is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm
just
still
making
here.
sure.
Hello.
Okay,
There he
welcome back.
is.
There you go. Now, let's get out of that. I don't want that. There we go. Now, so Corrales, you're holding your movement until you see where V moves. That's the end of your turn.
Yes, at the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basilisk, your turn.
All right, I'll turn to Torin and say, catch up and grab my hand. And I'll move 30 feet directly towards her.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll watch an explosion of the gold and white wax splash out from his back and form into a set of constantly melting wings. And on my way, before I leave that space, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Bless. And I'll cast Bless at 2nd level and give it to Corrales, V, Draco, and Torin.
All right.
So I'll drop concentration on Locate Creature. Bonus action Bless. And then action 30 feet of movement. And as I do, my action will be to turn on my Radiant Soul form.
All right. So I got V. Corrales, Draco, got blessed.
Yep, V. Corrales, Draco, and Torin.
And Torin.
Bless.
You are blessed. Add a D4 to all your checks and saving throws.
Y'all hashtag blessed.
And you got your wings, right?
And I've got my wings out.
All right. And you were moving?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, 30 feet directly towards her, but I'm still on the ground. I'm holding my hand out for Torin.
He's within reach of you.
I would have to use my action to grapple him to kidnap him, and I need to use my action to get my wings. So I'm going to move 30 feet because his speed's the same as mine.
Okay.
And so I'm 30 feet closer. He can then move, do whatever else he's going to do, and for setup, or just grab my hand, and then on my next turn, I'll fly us.
All right.
Cool.
You have moved. You have cast bless. And you have, I think that's everything. Bonus action, movement.
Yep.
Is that it for your turn?
That's it.
All right. V, you're up. Draco, you're on deck. V, you're right. Meow.
If I moved, because I just counted it out, it's about like 130 feet to her, or some shit, something like that.
Something similar.
If I moved half that distance, do you think I'd be in her eyesight? Like, do you think she'd be able to see me?
Yeah. I'd say she could see you, most of you coming right now anyway. But yeah, if you got half of that distance, yeah, she could see you.
And that's 65 feet.
15.
This is an annoying question. Is step of the wind is I get that total movement. It's not directional. So if I want, what I'm trying to do is get her to see me so she sees Vereen, and then try to run back towards the party, because I have enough movement to do that. I have enough movement economy to move into her eyesight, get her to see me, and then run back towards the party to get her to follow me. So I'm trying to do that.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to give her a rabbit to chase. Okay,
and I do have the movement speed to do it. It's
you
just
do that. You do. I'm gonna say, okay, for the first part of this movement, because this is important. First part, roll me an acrobatics roll.
Okay.
This is obviously going to be done in a couple steps here, but first step, roll me an acrobatics.
Totally fair. 12 on the die, plus 7, 7, 8, 9, 19.
19. Yeah, you're fine.
Bet.
Basically, I need to know if you're rolling something terrible for that, because that'll have consequence. You're fine at a 19. So you, in the same, fashion that you have been, you are just acrobating your way over the rooftops. Bam, bam. You even drop down off of one into the street long enough for you to just scamper and go back up a wall up to here.
Yeah, I don't want it to look like Vereen's running up and down buildings, but I want her to try to see me. And I'm hoping that I can kind of look at her confused and think that she's play the part of Vereen and just kind of be like, Hector, what are you doing? And then just kind of be Vereen, wondering what the hell Hector's doing.
First of all, roll me now a perception check.
Okay. Soft 20.
Soft 20. You are now, let me see. It's a straight shot. You see she's 30 feet away. And what you see is a little disconcerting.
Oh, no.
You see the equivalent of, sue me, I'm a Batman fan. You see the equivalent of Two-Face.
Aww.
And what you see are this half of the of one side, you see Hector's long black hair, perfectly framed, the just star blue eyes, excuse me. And on the other side of the face, you see the pinkish, fiendish-like visage, the pink skin, the horn that kind of pops out of the temple on that side, a snarl kind of coming out of that side of the face of this entity. And you note, you see it for a moment, and this creature ducks behind like a smokestack that is jutting up from the roof that it's on, and you see one side peek from behind that smokestack, and you only see this Hector side of its face.
Oh,
and
God, that hurts.
And what you see and what you hear is a really strained voice, and you just hear it yell out, "Get away from me!" And what you see is his hand kind of punches the smokestack, and you see as it kind of bends a little, and you just see kind of slamming its head up against it, and then you see it peek from the other side, and then you can only see the Mina's side of the face, and you just see, oh, it's about time you got here. Now I can kill you all.
Oh, I'm gonna try to play the Vereen part and just look horrified and be like, Hector, what are you doing? And then I'm gonna run away and do the rest of the movement past the party.
Okay.
Or to the party.
Roll me a performance check.
Yeah, I figured that was coming. I'm good at these and I'm still scared. Not as good at these as I used to be, but I'm pretty decent. 17.
I feel like you're fairly convincing.
I'm gonna not ninja away, but I'm gonna run the rest of my movement speed towards the party, which is another 62 feet.
Basically get right back over here where you were. Bam.
Bet.
Okay. Make a little note here. And is that it for your turn, V?
That was, let's see, Step of the Wind. Yeah, never mind. That's my turn. I was gonna try to hold it. I was gonna try to hold an action, but I can't think of anything I would hold.
Okay.
I will hold the dodge action. Actually, I can do that. I can do quiet patient defense.
Okay.
So I have the dodge action prepared, but I'm gonna put myself face down in defense mode and end my turn.
Easy enough to do.
Oh, but I will tell the party she's coming.
Sorry, I saw what you guys put in the messenger.
My cabbages.
Good Lord. Okay. Moving on. Draco, you're up. Torin, you're on deck.
Very well.
Okay, so you said she's 145 feet away from us, right?
Something like that.
I mean, if she's more than 100,
75 feet, maybe 85.
That's fine. So I do have a question for you, because it's going to determine if I can do this or not. If she's standing on the roof,
80. Good job.
Okay, so if my first plan doesn't work, I have a backup. If she's standing on the roof, would that count as the ground, or are we being literal as the ground is the earth below?
What are you trying to do?
Cast Maelstrom on the roof.
Fuck this city.
Jesus.
Collateral damage. What does that taste like?
It's on
Look,
the roof.
if V has to seduce a couple of fucking pirate guards and or the governor himself, I'll take the L for the fucking team, okay?
It's not going to destroy the city. It's
Collateral damage.
5 foot.
You underestimate how
on
good
top of a roof. If
you underestimate how
Pasta.
good V is at her job.
I fully am agreeing with
Oh
you,
no,
Draco.
none of us
in this
here
moment.
doubt your ability.
100%. I am with you on this.
Because I think that it truly is meant for the ground or water, but because I like what you're trying to do, roll me a d20, roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier.
And you're blessed. Can you add his bless?
Yes, it's a,
Yay!
it's a skill
I
check.
finally did something useful with bless.
This
I
is a
didn't
skill
want to
check.
Tim, can you
So-
retroactively add the D4 to my performance check, or did I just lose it?
Yeah, go ahead and add it.
You're a just and merciful God.
all right, so
If you saw her insight, you wouldn't bother.
spell modifier is a +4. I'm about to
Plus
roll a
4?
D20. That's a 19 on the die. And then
Okay.
you said D4 for bless, right?
Yeah,
That's a 4.
have a great idea. Yeah,
If I need to, I will use my reaction to roll that D6.
you can if you want.
See, you making me. All right, I'm fuck it. Don't nobody need to be healed at this point.
You're right.
That's
What?
a motherfucking 5.
5. What's your total?
31.
31.
Jesus.
Okay.
The number of the day.
You know the deal with Maelstrom is that you really need a water source, right? But a thought occurs to you. Draco, in that moment. Surely, to whoever's home that is, they have a water closet.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes.
They probably own a water closet, don't they?
Fuck
Yes.
this bitch.
So, I'm gonna keep my distance, and because Maelstrom is 120 feet,
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
and yeah, I'm gonna need a strength saving throw.
Okay. So what you see? Oh gosh, I wonder if I have something like a.
And I am in the air. We all still up. I'm still flying the shit, right?
Yes, you're in the air.
Okay. I'm just making sure I don't have to worry about no people watching me. But yeah.
By the way, that building's not bombed out. It's just I'm.
I mean, it is sandbar. It's probably not.
I'll do that. That looks cool, but I can barely see it. I'm doing a brown dot for reasons. Screw you. Anyway, okay. So explain to me what this looks like as you use Maelstrom on the water source I've given you.
I feel like Draco isn't like putting two together. He just feels like a thing of liquid where she is, and he does little hand signs, and you just see a vortex of brown water shoot up from the roof.
This is the classiest show on Twitch. You see is this funnel, this swirling vortex funnel of dark water shoots up, blasting through the roof of this home, up where she is, standing on the roof. She has to make a strength save, correct?
Yes. I'm hoping her strength isn't good in her messed up state. They. He, her, they.
They. That is a 7 total.
Oh, that's not going to do it, buddy.
Okay.
So, she takes damage.
She sure does.
She is pulled 10 feet towards the center of the mysterious water vortex.
Okay. Roll the damage. And just for flavor, because I really like how you use this and everything, I'm going to say add 2d6 more to
Alright, so what's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
it's not contamination. That doesn't work.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's not a septic tank, but it is
Just
gross.
add
It's
it to
gross
the
shame
bludgeoning
damage.
damage. It's shame. Yeah, it's
Shame damage.
psychic.
That's psychic
Add
damage
2d6
right there.
psychic. Yeah.
Let's
That's
be
what I
all-
want.
Let's all be real. It was Taco Tuesday that night.
Oh no!
That's
Oh no!
Oh no!
I mean, it's
Oh
fucking
god!
gross.
No!
It's primarily the briny seawater that is used for these commodes, but
Correct.
that's still a thought.
2d6 psychic for flavor.
Alright, 1 second.
Yes. The indignity. Fuck you, bitch.
you know what you
And
did.
you know it would bother her too, so.
My, how far you've fallen.
I cast summon shit water. Yeah. You
That
don't
was-
get a real
Payback.
spell. You don't
This
get a real
is payback
spell.
for looking fabulous while I was in the dungeon. Fuck you, bitch.
While I was being
Well.
swallowed by half the creatures on this continent.
Yeah. Payback, you dirty bitch.
Alright, so it's 13 points of bludgeoning damage and 12 points of psychic damage.
Daggone, you did more with psychic.
That's so beautiful. Her pride is hurt worse than the
So-
spell.
Total of 25 points, yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
That's
Okay.
a magical. Her pride is hurt more than the spell.
That math. Stay in school, kids.
Or don't.
Okay.
Not your mom.
And that maelstrom is there, and it lasts for 1 minute. Very well.
Yep.
So I'll say it pulls her over here to the center of that home where their WC was.
And I don't have any bonus action, so that's going to be the end of my turn because I'm staying there.
That's a good turn. No movement or anything?
No, I'm staying there, so I can keep the vortex going.
Okay. 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 Next. Torin, you're up.
All right.
Follow that shit. Oh, my bad.
Torn is gonna run over to Basilisk, much like he was instructed. Just full speed ahead and jump up and grab the arm.
Okay. Torin. You are there, right next to Basilisk, on the streets. And
can Torin see the maelstrom from where he's at?
There's absolutely no way you don't.
He just looks up and yells, "Holy shit!"
You just see this huge funnel of water, of dark water, shooting up out of this home, and you see where a few pieces of lumber splintered off and were shot off as this vortex of water is just spewing out of the top of this home, and you see the visage of this entity kind of caught in the swirling water.
Gross.
The question is which direction is it swirling?
That's worse.
Draco's just alternating between each. You gotta get it even. You gotta get it even.
No, on this end of the planet it swirls one way. On the other end of the
We're below the equator.
So what Torn will do is he'll... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Torn is gonna look over at V, who is now Varine, correct?
Yep.
That was amazing.
That was
so
perfect.
amazing.
What happened? Oh no, what happened? What did I miss?
Oh my god.
You didn't mute yourself, so we could hear.
You didn't mute.
You heard the toilet flushing?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I was like, it's a toilet. What's funny about a toilet? Oh!
Yep. Torn is gonna look at V slash Varine.
Yuki. Sorry.
Nope.
mostly
You
CGI,
never have
but
to
the
apologize for
contrast.
quoting that scene to me.
I know. Go.
And he'll point his finger up at V and be like, "Be careful!" And a blue light is gonna come out of his finger and surround V, and he's gonna accidentally cast Shield of Faith.
I love that so much. So what happened?
Just be careful. Shit.
So wait, what do I get now?
You get +2 to your AC.
Oh
There
my
you
god,
go.
I love that. Yeah.
Did Draco see that? Did Draco
They
see
literally,
that
like-
coming from all?
Roll a perception check, Draco, real quick.
My passive is 20.
He definitely sees it.
Oh, your passive is let's go your passive. What's your passive?
I think it's 22.
Yeah, you saw it.
Jesus.
I mean, V definitely sees it because it was cast on her, right?
Yes. You just
Yeah.
saw as this blue aura kind of
Just as a reflex, she like pirouettes like she's gonna dodge, and then like realizes it's a shield, and is just kind of like, okay, food for thought.
With Draco's freak hand, he looks over at Corrales and just points at Torn's direction like, "This is okay. Like, we're cool. Okay."
Okay. And that'll be Torn's turn.
I love that so much.
amazing. Okay. What you see is behind you guys. Taruk doesn't want to miss out. And you hear Draco, "Yo, that's so cool!" Ah! And you see as he basically just biffs it, but he falls through a weak patch in someone's roof.
Oh no!
And you just see his. So Taruk just unsuspectingly just joined somebody for dinner. So
all I'm saying
finding
is
a
I wish
weak
Taruk
part in
was here.
somebody's roof and he just fell through. I'm
I would
sorry,
love
Tim. I had
see
to
that
write you
role
out.
play. I would love to see that scene role played. Is all I'm saying. Like, oh my god.
I'd done this for Corrales once, where he got swatted into a tree or something and knocked out. You know, so I was like, well, what am I gonna do for Tim? I don't want to just go, swat, get out of the way. So yeah.
Pachinko.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Yeah, he plays Plinko on the way down. All right. Going to the top of the order, we get to Mina, which she's going to do some things, and I assume have to save on that Maelstrom, because it hasn't been a minute yet. What's she going to do? What's she going to do?
Die mad.
I mean, yeah.
Hopefully.
What do you mean, what's she going to do? She's going to use her action and teleport away from the stupid spewing thing. Where in the world can Carmen Sandiego go? By the way, V, you notice is apparently the insight of this entity fairly good.
Yeah, figured. Was hoping we were going off of Hector's insight, but that's fine.
Oh.
We're never gonna get there, bud. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, where the fuck is he teleporting to?
It's a big map, big
She's
city.
teleporting away.
Teleported away. She said, bump you guys. And we don't need Hector. I'll keep that right there in case you want to use Andromeda. Okay, guys. She teleported away.
Okay.
Much further away, because she's got 120 feet on that bad boy.
Tim, I have a question.
Sure.
Can I use meta magic on counterspell as a reaction?
Use meta magic on counterspell. Interesting. What are you trying to do? Increase the distance?
Exactly.
Shit.
I think you can. It doesn't say that it's
Meta-
not limited to actions or bonus actions. It doesn't say reaction spells can't be used with meta magic.
So if the sorcerer applies to this, I feel like this. Yeah, like you could do that for like things like Featherfall and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't see any reason why you couldn't.
Okay, then yeah, I want to distance spell, counter spell on the teleport.
Okay.
Be sure to add your bless if you have to.
Yeah.
Or if you have to do a contested roll.
Okay, so how many feet away did she teleport now?
Well, we're right now determining if she teleported away, but it's 120 feet.
Okay.
Okay. No, this is a good point. She didn't cast teleport.
Oh, it was an ability.
It's an innate creature ability.
Gotcha.
So I'm not. Don't worry about you. You didn't waste that.
Okay.
I'm showing mercy. So you think to do it, and in that instant, you're kind of, and she teleports away,
Gotcha.
or at least further away. You can still see her. She's just way down here. Where did I put her? Daggone. Forgot how big the map was. Yeah, way down here. I'm left on. You guys are up there.
He's gonna look at the group and be like, "There's no way we make it to her. She either."
Still your go, Corrales.
He was using his reaction. I thought.
Oh, his reaction,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Well, it's
That
But
was her.
actually-
That was right. That was her turn. But it then goes to Corrales. Okay, it was her turn. We're back at the top of the initiative. I am going to stop initiative for a moment to ask you what you guys are doing.
Part of me thinks we should just regroup with Varine because we know who she would go after, and that's us and her. If she's
Teledor
gonna
is
play-
here, so you can leave Teledor to die. Because
we
that's
can
who
find
her target
Teledor.
is.
I mean, can you contact Teledor? I mean, we could find him.
Not
We
if you
could-
want me to be of any use in actually fighting her. No. What we should have done is got to her and then attacked her and tried to bum rush her as opposed to being here and showing our hand and attacking from a distance when she has a massive teleport range. She has
Yeah.
mobility, so we don't attack at range. We have to
fine.
box her in.
Well, then spilled milk. Now we have to figure out what we're gonna do, and we can regroup with the people we know she's gunning for, or we could chase after her to no effect.
I
Well,
do have a
listen-
question
go ahead.
because
Adam.
Andromeda is still flying around.
Correct?
Even with 120 feet, would she have been able to spot her?
Yeah. No, that's the thing. You easily can spot her with Andromeda, and you guys can see the entity. It's over here on another rooftop.
Oh, gotcha. She just okay.
Okay,
She's not hiding
since
from us.
since I feel like you guys are kind of doing, let's get a party-wide insight check.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
Ah, damn.
25.
Or to 25.
12.
12.
5.
5.
Be sure to add your bless.
Add
I
your
got
bless.
an 8.
Let me throw that bless.
8.
6.
18. Sorry, I rolled a
18.
9.
That's
18.
different.
Yeah,
16.
different. 28.
16, 28.
Seems pretty clear that Hector's trying to just peel her away.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. The problem is then there's nothing we can do about it until she's in full control. Yeah.
29 with bless.
Okay. 29?
Jesus.
Yeah, I rolled 25, and then bless was 4.
Right?
Killing Draco is going to be my priority. Draco, you can easily assess this battle situation. This entity has not made an intelligent move towards anything. It appears to be struggling with itself. You doubt very much that it's made it to a target. You pretty much surmise that what you have seen is what it's been doing, struggling with itself and clamoring around rooftops.
Okay. So yeah, I relied to the group. I feel like no one's in danger. It seems like their mind isn't all the way there. It's like acting on instinct or something. I feel like
Can I do an insights? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I feel like if we chase after her, no one is in danger of being a target.
Okay. Do I even have to roll insight to confirm what Basilisk said? The whole it's Hector trying to get her away, like trying to, when he's in control, he's trying to get away from us.
You get the sense that, especially with Draco's help, Hector is losing control, but he's keeping her away from everyone. I guess this is the best way to say it. He's keeping her busy fighting him instead of doing anything she wants.
So the question is, do we...
The question is this: do we have wasted all these resources and let her leave and come back stronger? Or do we try to convince Hector to force her to us so that we can kill it, take her out, and bring him back?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So here's the problem. I'm the only one that can catch up to her right now.
Correct.
You guys are never gonna make it to her.
Which is why I said convince Hector to bring her to us so we can fight her.
So I just want to make sure everybody. I just want to point out that I know this is a bad idea, and I'm not trying to run off and lone wolf this shit. But I'm the only one that can catch up to her, and I think at the very least I can persuade Hector to let us to come to. I hate to say it, but one of the better options is to just get him to let her come to us so we can handle this. So that's persuasion to try to get Hector to do it. I could probably do that. At the very least, I could get Mina pissed enough to follow me. It was a really bad idea on my part, but it's all I can think to do, at least. Either draw her back to the group and see if we can just get her in control long enough, or convince Hector to get her to us. Either way, it seems like I'm going and pulling aggro and bringing her back alone. Unless anyone has any better ideas.
It's either that or we leave, gather everybody up and wait for her to win, and then come and assault us, and pick off the NPCs while we wait. Like, that's really our other option. This isn't a good fight for us. But
I'm very aware.
But it's either that. From a tactical aspect, it would be better to end it now.
No, I'm aware. All right. Well,
but
then just
that's a big risk for you, because if she can teleport with a creature, then she can just teleport. You know, she could just basically teleport up, and then yeet you from orbit, and then there's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, this is a bad idea no matter what way you slice it. Now, I do have the option to hopefully, maybe, I can try to hide. I can draw her out, run my movement, hide, draw her out, run my movement, hide, and hope that my stealth covers me long enough to get her back to you guys, or for you guys to catch up. Because, honestly, I have a better chance of hiding from her than I do surviving attacks. So it sounds like
God bless an extra 2 armor class. I think you.
Yeah, I think I could survive.
I don't like this, but I think you can do it.
I don't like this at all, but if I go down, I go down. That's just the way it is. There's really no other options here. She's not being intelligent, so we can't think our way out of this box, I don't think, because going after the, there's that wild factor of Hector still kind of in control, and he's going to keep her away from us. So we need, sounds like that's what's happening. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many feet away is she in total?
A lot.
I figure, but I need to know numbers.
If you zoom out further, you might be able to get both of them on the
that's
same
what I'm gonna
one.
have. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Now, bam.
I hate the fact that you could just do that.
165.
Just 160 feet? Jesus.
I mean, that's not... I can move 126.
Yeah, that's insane. That's so cool.
Yeah. V drops the Vereen appearance, looks at you guys and goes, I'm not trying to go off on my own. I'm not trying to leave you all. But I'm not going to let her have him.
Yeah, bring her back. Just bring them back to us.
That's the plan. Move forward as fast as you can.
We're right behind you. Go get
I'll
him.
give you 130, which will get you right there.
She smiles at you, Torin, and kind of just gives you a very sweet smile and goes, you won't be right behind me. But
very far behind you. Just go.
She gives you kind of a sad, genuine laugh and just kind of says, I'll do my best. And thank you all for everything. But we're going to end this one way or the other. I'm not letting her have him. And then I'm going to step of the wind as far as I can.
Okay. 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
Cam, stand by. Thing number 2. As it will take V a minute to get there, I'm going to give you guys, we're going to speed through 1 round of combat. I'm going to keep the initiative, but what are you guys doing to prepare? I assume the idea is to basically aggro Mina back towards you guys. Are you guys going to set up a trap, a kill box, what are you guys trying to do?
So
I'm giving you basically a moment here out of combat to prepare to get back into combat.
All right, so I would argue that it would be common knowledge that most of the time teleportation effects require line of sight and line of effect. So what I would like to do is for us to, if we could move basically 60 feet from where we are, these buildings down here in this circle area.
Down in here?
If we can find a building that is, has some decent room, If you can bait her back and we can pull and then we can physically force her into the building and force her to fight us, that might end her mobility. But if she can teleport without that, which 50-50 shot here, if she can teleport without that, doing that in the center would still be the best option, because what we can do is have all of the casters except for me. We can have the casters except for me in the very center where the mouse or not, that's where your mouse cursor is there, because then they can hit most of the map. If we can bring her into that like central arena area and then just try to fight her there, that we will be able to hit her wherever she goes, because from there 120 feet from there still means she's in range, so we just have to be
don't forget where that cursor is like 100 feet away from where the whole party is, or like 90 feet away from where the whole party is.
And I can get there. That's 75 feet from where I am, so that's a turn and a half.
That, 2 turns?
That's a turn and a half, yeah.
Okay.
I can set up, if we're still outside, I can set up on the 60-foot radius of a called lightning storm, because I can cast at 120 feet from where we are, just so.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we get her to the spot that we're trying to lure her to, if anyone has anything that would stun or reduce her movement, or would stun or incapacitate her, that's the attack to go with.
Oh well, I got confusion.
I have command. I can bonus action command and cast grovel.
I was gonna say that if we want to keep her one place, we want to get her to our little trap and then do anything you can to stun her, incapacitate her, confuse her, whatever you got. I mean, the name of the game here is keeping her from leaving.
Yeah, I just need to get within range of effect. That's been my problem.
I'm aware.
So,
I'm just letting everybody know that the
yes,
name of the game, the
plan.
goal here is to get her stunned or incapacitated.
Okay. Let's go one by one so we get everybody where you want, because that is very important. So I'll start. Draco, this is you right here. Where in the circle buildings do you want to get set up?
I guess put me on the outside, to the left. Go left, right there.
Right here?
No. Go up. Go towards the right. Right there. Yep.
In here?
Yeah, right there. Right around there. So that still gives me a 90 feet.
Somewhere like this?
Yeah. Right there is perfect.
Okay.
That gives me a 90-foot range to prepare confusion from when V brings her within 90 feet of where I'm at.
Okay. Let's go to Corrallos. You're next. Where do you want to get set up at?
Let's say the gray one south of Draco.
This one right
there.
here. Got it. We'll be able to see your characters a little better when I zoom in, once this particular part of the map. Torin.
Have Basilisk drop me right at the edge of that rubble.
Right here?
Yeah, so more right where the cover is.
Right here?
Yeah, about right there. Because I'm...
Okay, Draco and Torin, you have dirty water raining down on you.
Oh, yeah, and then hopefully I can, hit from a distance, and then once they're on the ground, get up close and personal.
All right, Basilisk, where are you getting set up?
Down from above, hit command, and then...
Now, V, you are now 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 35 feet away from the entity.
All right,
and
you
see... Oh, what'd you say?
They can see me just fine.
What'd you say?
They can see me just fine.
See it in person from this side. From this side.
Oh, I was about to say, what about that 31 I rolled today?
That's that 20 for a 38. Anyway, I'm still crying inside. Continue.
You are fairly well hidden as you 25, 50, 55,
Question.
60.
Hold on, Tom.
Ah,
Was I the only one that prepared a spell when we were? Did anybody prepare an actual spell? Because I said when I prepared Confusion for when she gets into my range, which is 90 feet.
My understanding
Okay.
is my understanding was we were just moving for setup. We weren't actually taking turns in order. That was my understanding.
Oh, I thought we
We're
were
back-
supposed to prepare.
We're back
prepare
in
whatever.
combat order.
okay. What I did was we came out of combat long enough because you guys said you wanted to set up. I do believe that Draco did prep a spell.
Okay.
So I will allow you to do that, Draco. Yes, you did say that you were going to cast something when she came into your range.
Right.
So I will, because she did not see until like right now, until she, they're waiting, they're in wait. So she didn't see it. You get a surprise attack here, Draco. So I will allow you to do that.
Okay, so it's going to be a 4th level Confusion. And
Mm-hmm.
just because I didn't think she was going to be fully restored when I casted this, I thought she's still going to be all messed up, but I need a Wisdom save.
Okay. I'm going to pull this up for my own confusion. Because I want to know. Here we go. And you said a wisdom save?
Yes. Again, I thought she was going to be all crippled, so she's probably good at Wisdom saves now. But I prepared it, so.
I'm trying to see. Advantage on saving throws. Yeah. Okay. Let's say 13 on the die plus 11 is 24.
Yeah, that beats it.
Yeesh.
Oh, well.
All right.
Shit. Again, I was hoping she was all feral and shit.
All right. We're still at the top of the order. It's still her go. And it's interesting that you cast that, Chris. It really is.
Oh, fuck.
Is seeing you, she's going to do the same. She is going to cast it.
I'm in danger.
So,
I'll use my reaction for counterspell.
you're going to counterspell the confusion
Mm-hmm. At 4th level.
at 4th level,
Just-
which is the same level, so that, yeah.
God, you're so clutch, Corrales.
Hey guys,
I love you, George.
hey
You
guys.
see...
I
Oh,
love
sorry.
our wizard. I was just gonna say I love our wizard. We have the best wizard.
Okay. So, Draco, as you see that your spell doesn't take effect, you just see as this entity with these just jet obsidian black eyes looks over at you and starts to reach out with these obscenely long fingers and starts muttering something. Corrales, you notice it in counterspell, and you see as she just...
At that, Draco's just like, get her ass!
Okay. Let me see what else she can just do, because she can just do a lot. I'm gonna use her regeneration, and she's gonna get back 20 of those hit points that she got hit from earlier.
Oh, shit. That was almost all the fucking damage.
You see as some of those the wounds from your maelstrom kind of start to close up as she starts to regenerate a little bit. But that is her turn. You counterspelled her confusion. She heals up. She's moved. That's it for her for now. So going through the initiative again, Corrales, you're up. Basilisk, you're on deck.
I'm definitely going to haste myself.
Haste.
To start, yeah. And then that's it, I guess, for this turn.
Yeah, the boot. Bam. Haste. You are hasted. And that's going to be it for your turn. No movement.
No, I'm gonna stay there.
All right. Moving on from Corrales. Basilisk, you're up. V, you're on deck.
All right. Level 11, so I hope this hits. How far am I within 30 feet of her?
You are right here, correct? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Exactly 30 feet.
I am going to fly directly toward her, and on my way, I will bonus action cast Command Grovel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to need a Wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
DC 17 Wisdom save. You never know. I could roll bad. Oh, and I did on one of them. Oh, but it's advantage. Crap.
Damn.
That's Wisdom save.
Yep.
That's 30 total.
Jesus.
I don't even care. I'm doing this as this is more setup and control.
Okay.
But as I come in, you watch as he comes in, the wax coming from his wings. You watch as he begins his claws and fangs begin to jut out of his jaw, and you watch as this acidic golden wax falls and splashes across the ground below him and smolders as I come in for a primal savagery.
Nice.
And I'm going to attempt to bite her throat out.
Nice. Roll.
Minotaur primal savagery.
It's a 27 to hit.
That hits. Roll
Fuck
some
yeah.
damage.
So that's going to be 3d10 plus 1 plus the 3d10 plus 11. So I'm just gonna, because it won't roll the damage for me, so I'm gonna roll it here. Roll 3d10. So that's going to be 19 points of acid damage and 11 points of radiant damage for a total of 30. And I bite into her right where her neck and shoulder meet and just try to rip out as much as I can and begin to chew it. Basilisk is not interacting with this creature. It is attempting to execute it.
He's a monster.
No. Basilisk, as you do this and you rip out a chunk out of the neck of this entity, whatever intelligence or I don't even know if there was a word for it, but whatever redeeming quality that there could have been to this creature is long gone. And you can decide how that makes Basilisk feel.
People deserve words. Monsters get put down. That ends my turn.
All right. V, you're up. Draco, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna go straight for her. And I have plenty of movement, so I'm going to get in range. And I'm going to lunge in. And I don't even think... You know what, I'll do it regardless. Okay, for my first attack, I'm going to attempt to grapple and get in there.
You're going to grapple.
Yeah, I kind of leap, I run out of where I'm hiding. V apparates out of thin air, practically out of her hiding place, and leaps in to attempt a grapple on her. Bless is for attack rolls, right? Attack rolls and skill checks?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. 19 on the die, plus 23, plus 7. Oh my god, that's a 23 plus 7.
30?
Yeah. So
on a strength check, right?
On a yes, but it's a grapple, yeah, because she has to make a It's dex based because I'm a monk in combat, so.
Yeah. All right. I'm just looking at something.
No, you're fine. Just realized I might have done something dumb, but fingers crossed.
Well, yeah, and she's not that much bigger than you, so that's what I was kind of looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm literally shaking.
With their, yeah, they make their own. Let's try and. Okay, so yeah, it can be an athletics or strength check for her to try to not get out of it, but it's not. You might have found the one thing that she ain't good at, and that's plus. It's not a bad roll, but her isn't great. It's 20 total. No, you've got her. You got her grappled.
Okay, great. I think I might have done something dumb.
You just grappled this higher succubus, so you know, choices are choices.
Well, I had to get her so that I had the range to cast the spell.
You have her.
So, yeah, I'm gonna attempt to remove curse now that I have her. I'm in range of it. I know it's not Hector right now. It's the horrible monster.
Okay.
But she's sort of kind of like she does not kiss the monster for the remove curse, but like puts the hair like she's not gonna kiss Hector during this, obviously. So what she does is V comes out of nowhere, grapples into her, grabs her behind the head, and like pulls her forehead to forehead. And kind of, like, holds her hands in the hair like she does with Hector when they're embracing. And no matter what happens, she's going to start singing their song and just sing it no matter what happens to her.
Okay.
And cast remove curse.
Roll me. This is for flavor because I just want to see what I want to do with this. Roll me a d20.
Don't add anything to it. Not the bless. Not a skill check.
I'm getting there. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Add what you use for a spell casting modifier. Add me
crazy.
Proficiency.
Proficiency plus spell casting. Okay.
And add the d4 from bless.
4, 5, 6. Okay.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna use my last cosmic omen, and I'm gonna roll a d6 to add to your roll.
Cosmic omen.
Yep.
Yeah.
My last one.
That's not a high roll, but I maxed out the bless.
Hold
I
it.
maxed out the bless. Not a crazy high roll, but I maxed out the bless, so that is plus. It's my so for the second time that I've cast this spell on this man, it's charisma.
Yeah, trust me. Hold on now, because we're about to do a thing. D20, proficiency bonus, spellcasting modifier, D4 for bless.
I count on my fucking fingers. Plus 23 total from me.
23.
Anyone have anything to add?
Chris, Cosmic Omen.
I don't like Tim's face right now. I don't like the way he's looking.
With my cosmic omen,
Yeah.
that 23 becomes a 29.
My man.
What?
Yes!
29. I rolled a 6 on the D.
29. Okay. Okay. I want somebody. Yeah. Okay. Because you did a fate thing like this before, I'm gonna ask Cam.
Oh fuck.
Roll me a D100. I'm doing some DM stuff. This is by no means rules as written what I'm about to do. Go.
I know what I'm doing. In the words of Bria Iyengar, I know what I'm doing and I do what I want.
D100.
Oh dear God.
I'm literally shaking.
67.
Almost.
Okay.
Nice.
Almost.
V.
Yes.
What is your, just for me, what is your spell save?
So my spell save is off of my key save. So it's 15.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Oh no.
Shit.
It's very good or very bad.
Does Hector's aura apply? Sniffle, 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 sob.
I want you, with remove curse,
Uh-huh.
you have now seen Mina in two of these fiendish-like forms perform an ability where she took the life from someone, and in the case that we saw in the last fight, took the life of one of your friends, at least for a moment. In this moment, you have learned how to give life to someone. We can maybe I'll let you name what type of kiss it is. But you refuse to allow the influence of this person define you anymore. And with this remove curse, you see as literally, I would say like almost in Doctor Strange-like form, but instead of you just palm striking Hector out, you grab through the visage of this higher succubus, and you find Hector's shoulders, and you pull him in and kiss him.
She
and
brings
you
his
shove him back. Yeah, go ahead.
So she pulls it. Yeah. So when she finds him, right, finds his shoulders, she puts her hands behind his neck, and like grips him, and then she pulls him down and kisses his forehead.
Okay.
Very gently, like yanks him down, but then very, very softly, very gently kisses his forehead.
And with that, I'm gonna ask you to roll me 7d10.
Damn. Jesus.
What? Okay.
Yeah, you just learned a thing.
Oh.
Oh
no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only. You said 7?
Yeah.
That's one more. 42.
42.
That's the answer.
Hey.
She takes 42 points of radiant damage as you have done the whatever the opposite of a succubus's draining kiss is. And when you pull back, you see as the remove curse has removed and blown back Hector about 10 feet back, and he just hits the ground unconscious. You then see this entity is now you have this by the shoulders.
Oh no.
And you pull it in and kiss it on the forehead and shove her back. You're still in melee, but you shove her back, and she endures 42 points of radiant damage.
Holy fucking shit.
Yes.
V is horrigasted.
From this point on, you will be able to perform a succubus's draining kiss, but with your own flavor. And we can figure that out moving forward, what you'd like to. In this moment, I'm saying radiant, but we can switch it to psychic or what you want to flavor it for V.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
I think the grapple was a good idea. That's just my vote.
Yeah, I guess that was a good call, wasn't it? Good.
That
Good on me.
Happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
42. Yeah. 42.
Kinda hoping that
points
was-
of
So
damage.
remember my Pokeball freaking analogy? You just threw a Master Ball and said, fuck it.
I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth, but I was really hoping she would just go away after this. Oh no!
No, but you still get the joy of beating the shit out of her without breaking his bones.
Yeah, no, and
okay
what
with
you
that.
see
Win.
now is that picture that I sent you guys. You see this thing, but it looks infinitely weaker and drained. And I'm gonna say radiant because you feel like the power from Aphrodite coursing through you as this actual act of love towards somebody you care about. Not only severs the connection between him and this fiend, but you do your version of a succubus's draining kiss with rape.
Whew.
We're just gonna get you a divine smite on there, and then now you win.
Whoever's
I think
next
I'm
in the
gonna
initiative,
call
top
it.
that.
I think I'm gonna call it Lover's Respite.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think I'm calling it
Fuck.
Lover's Respite.
There you go. Anything else with your turn, V?
That was not all of my action economy, no. So,
Bonus action, punch her in the uterus. I don't know.
Bonus
Do it.
action. Shoryuken.
that was.
She goes up through another stage.
At this point, I can fucking. Okay, can I get into where am I actually positioned now?
You're still right there. Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot there.
Oh, bet. I'm gonna.
She's
step
there.
in-
You're
I'm gonna-
there.
Okay,
And
bet.
unconscious Hector's on the ground over here.
Okay, don't worry about it. Then yeah, I'm going to fucking. Yeah, I can spend a key point now in flurry.
Do it. Roll for the attack.
Okay,
Why
but I'm
not?
gonna move. I'm gonna move to get her between me and fucking. I'm gonna flank her. I'm gonna move so we're flanking her.
Right there. You know,
Okay, bet. And then yeah, let's roll for some flurry attacks.
you got advantage on these attacks because you're flanking.
And remember, you're blessed because I still have concentration.
I'm blessed. I have advantage and blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Let me hashtag blessed. I'm my. Give me 1 second. My brain's shitting the bed.
A lot's
Why?
going on. That's okay.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Sometimes when you risk it for the biscuit, you get a biscuit.
You get a biscuit. That's a tasty biscuit.
That's
Okay. So yeah.
I don't mind giving you guys cool things.
Clearly, freaking not.
I'll go find
She is.
I'm gonna say that she'll get. That one was for narrative. I'm gonna say that she'll later. I'll say that she got like a regular succubus one, which would be the ability she learned. Get out of here.
Why is it so hard for me to remember how to do things? Okay, all right.
Draining kiss. Okay, a regular draining kiss would be 5d10, which that'll be the one she gets. So, but that one was all beautiful for narrative.
The power of friendship got 7 because the power of love.
Exactly.
Okay,
Someone
so
call
first
Huey
attack,
Lewis.
4 plus
21. 21 hits.
Okay, and then second attack, it's a 16 on the die plus 7 plus 4, so 20 plus. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, that hits. Her AC is 19.
Okay.
Oh, poor girl.
Oh, cool. What is my? Oh my God, it's been so long. What is my 3d6? What is my 4d6? What is my freaking damage again? It's been so. I'm flabbergasted right now.
Once again, why?
I hate stop.
We didn't think we'd make it this far, okay?
We didn't think we'd make it this far. That is my d6 plus the extra case. That's going to be 86 for the 2 unarmored strikes, force clubs. So that's 2 plus wait, no, I'm going to do this 3d6 plus my d6. So force club, hit. Okay, so that is plus, what does my unarmed strike do again? Plus 3, so 6. So that is going to be 26 points of damage.
Nice.
And V at this point, she's out. She just sees this horrible creature, and V just is like, and just starts laying into her. And while she's just screaming, a 600-year temper tantrum over a man. You didn't get what you want, and here we are, 600 years later. Just lays into her.
Nice.
I don't have any more movement, so I'm still in her melee. I can't move, but she's flying.
Right. She's gonna use one of her legendary actions right after all of that.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you got, V?
I'm so sorry. If I can retcon one thing, can she make a never mind. I can't do that on a flurry. Sorry.
Yep. No problem. She's still gonna use a legendary action. But
please?
But it's a humanoid that she can see within 30 feet.
No.
V, would you please make me
Oh, I thought she was going after Hector.
a wisdom saving throw?
Do I not? Can I roll these straight again because of the curse? Since the curse is broken, or do I still have the debuff on these?
Oh, no. For the sake, you're literally you have the physical embodiment of your trauma in front of you. So no, you don't have that little. We have fast tracked that little mechanic you and I came up with.
I think
no, that's not happening.
Breaking the curse and the shit that we just breaking the curse and then breaking it. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that we.
Yeah, you're literally fighting your trauma here. So yeah.
Literally physically.
And it's your wisdom save. Don't forget your D4 for bless.
Oh, thank God for the D4 for bless. That is going to be not amazing. 18.
You fail.
Fuck.
You are magically charmed.
Oh shit.
Charmed target obeys Mina's verbal or telepathic commands. Simply saves against the effect, or the effect ends on the target is immune to the charm. The next one. Yeah, okay, basically. So she has now, after all of that, that was enough of that. You are charmed, and you now see her as an ally and a friend. So,
I mean, narratively, yeah, she's a horrible monster, but she's still mom deep down inside, so.
That's gonna be that. That was technically using up 2 of her legendary actions to do that. That was the end of these go. We're up to Draco. Torin, you're on deck.
Shit. I had to change what the fuck I was gonna do, but you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I saw that strong radiant energy from V,
Mm-hmm.
and Draco's going. You know, I might not be able to kill someone, but I can throw a little radiant her way, and I'm gonna cast a 6th level guiding bolt.
Good God.
6th level guiding bolt.
Please,
Yeah,
crit.
you are.
Please crit, please.
Huh. Do you want a picture?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Thank you. I appreciate your support for the team. Your hard work is very truly appreciated, and I wish I could do more for you than thank you. But at this time, logistically speaking, we do not have the funds for a pizza party.
He's not incorrect. We don't have the funds. Buy the shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com.
But we could.
For only a few dollars a day, you could get us a pizza party.
Are we that? Are we the needy stream?
Everybody is
no.
nice. Look at that
Fucking
picture.
go, Chris. Let's fucking go.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I should have.
You beautiful bitch. I love you.
Did you
me
did
see.
you look at the picture, Tim?
Good Lord. Look at that.
Mm.
Look at that nasty.
go.
Look at
On
that
a 6th level guiding bolt. What did you roll, man?
level.
What's the damage?
I didn't roll that. So
16.
Okay.
Fuck this
With
bitch.
that nat 20, that's a 28 to hit. Does a 28 hit? Tell
These
me.
guys.
It doesn't matter. 20. It doesn't matter. Shut up. Why are you
Yeah.
doing this to
Crits
us?
hit.
Guys,
Roll some damage, bruh.
So that's
All right.
These dice
18?
are
Is that 18
100?
D10?
Yes.
these dice are 120% done with Nina's bullshit.
18 D10.
Okay.
You're about to 2-shot this boss.
For the
Holy
math magicians in the audience, the average damage of that is going to be 91.
Oh my gosh, that's the average.
So the first, because I did the 96, the first 96 equal 35.
No, not 96, 90, 10.
9D10.
It's
Oh,
18
90,
D10.
10.
It's
Oh,
18
shit, I thought
D10
it was-
total.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm gonna
Or
have to-
90-10 times 2. However you want to do it. I give people the option. When you crit like that on that, you can either do your dice and double them times 2, or you can just roll 90, the double the dice. It's up to you.
Mother
I think I'm
God.
16 D10.
16 needs
roll
to
it.
do it. Do you
Roll it. Go
own
for
16
it.
D10s?
It's,
Oh no! I'm using it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you bust out the fucking you can't.
To quote
Even
Matt
if you
Mercer,
had
this
them.
is too many dice to roll.
Oh my
Right.
fucking god!
What did you roll?
I'm a screenshot. I screenshot and I'm about to send it to you.
Oh, I was wrong. I was hella wrong. I was thinking inflict wounds. You were right.
Oh,
What?
You were right. No, you were right. I was wrong.
oh shit! Well, I did that. I did that on 16 D10.
Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead and that's amazing, but do the D6. I'm sorry, that was also my own fault. I didn't bother
Yeah.
looking at the.
So you said 6th level?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 20 D6.
On guiding, it was guiding bolt.
Got
Yeah,
him.
got him bolt.
Yeah, 4d6. Oh, wait, is this the 1D&D? No.
No, guiding bolt is
This is
at
46
6 levels,
at
it's
first
96.
level.
It's 96 at 6th level.
96,
A crit, so it's
18d6,
16. I'm sorry,
18.
18.
18d6.
18d6.
18d6 if you want to do it that way,
Good.
Okay.
or do your
That's
dice and
fif-
double them.
55 average. That's still horrifying.
Yeah,
At a personal level.
That's beautiful.
it's
Who do you think
amazing.
you are? A monk with 4 attacks and force gloves?
Exactly. Monks, highest DPS in the game.
We're monsters. The
I-
dice are 110% done with Mina's bullshit.
Right.
The dice
Right?
wrote out my character. I
72
don't know what
points
you want.
of radiant damage.
72 points.
Hold on, 72 points. Okay. What does it look like, Chris? Draco, what does your guiding bolt look like? Like,
I mean, I feel like with it being 6th level, I feel like you see like Draco's constellation form condensing all the way to his palm, and just this big ass star ball of fucking light just launches dead at her.
you just shot a star at her, in other words.
Yes.
Stardust breaker right there. Boom.
Oh my gosh, it was 75? 72?
72.
72. Oh my gosh. What is this game? Okay,
Narrative as
you
fuck.
see
That's what it is.
as this astral light just emanates from Draco's hand, and he unleashes his guiding bolt. It impacts this entity's chest, and you just see as it just burns. She is still standing.
Oh,
Oh.
And so the next person has
Advantage on their next attack.
Sure do.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
buddy.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Well, actually, hold on. Let me see if I can do something first. See if I can do this without an action, or if it's
Tim, if I may, because she's going down here before my next turn. He's already starting her stillness of mind to break that momentary control that Mina had. Via's like prepping that stillness of mind. This wasn't
Okay.
gonna last long. Well, we're not gonna make it to her next turn, but just for the sake of the narrative, she's over Mina's shit. Mina can't. She tried it before. She's trying it again. It's not gonna work. And Via's already starting to getting ready to shake out of the charm.
Would you allow me to? It says I can do it at the start, but would you allow me to switch my constellation form to the archer? It's not a bonus action or anything. It just says I can switch out of the 3 at the start of each turn.
Okay.
Would you like
What are
me-
you trying to do?
Oh, I was gonna turn the to the archer form and shoot a luminous bolt at her with my bonus action.
Why not? Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I mean, fuck it.
'Cause fuck it.
You're not supposed to. But
What? Is she gonna take too much damage in one turn? Go.
Never heard of such a thing.
Might as well let Draco get the kill. Rule of cool.
All right, so that's going to be a +8 to hits. So let's roll the dice. 18 + 8 for 26.
It hits.
All right, so that's 2d8 + 4.
Roll.
I just watched him look at a hit point number that is well within that range.
Yup.
That's
5 + 7 + 4.
16.
16 points of radiant. 16 more points of radiant damage.
All right, Goku over here.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Fuck
Oh.
this bitch!
Oh my gosh.
I think
Tired of her
Draco
shit.
looks that she's still shaky and looks over at V and just winks at her, says, "This one's for you." And this like bow, like I guess you could say Orion's bow, just fires another like star bolt at her.
Okay, as you do this, behind Draco, you see an astral form of a constellation form behind him. And it almost, you see as his magic connects the dots to the constellation to form the archer. And you see the archer take aim behind Draco as not nearly as strong as the guiding bolt, but more like astral light comes from his hand, and he lets loose one last blast. This one heading directly towards the smoldering this smoldering fiend making impact.
Strike through. Nah, Draco doesn't say that.
And I'm gonna say that it hits, and this shot goes through her, and the energy passes through her, putting a hole dead center. And you see as this entity just starts. And as you were preparing for this loud, shrill scream, it just implodes, and the essence of this higher succubus who has lived generations, thousands of years that this entity has been alive, and the thousands of people it affected, and in many cases toyed with, comes to an end.
Holy fuck.
Drops to her knees. She just rushes past. She just moves straight over to Hector, drops to her knees and puts his head in her lap, and starts singing to him as she casts Cure Wounds.
It takes a moment, and there's nothing. And then when you cast the Cure Wounds, you see the chest just starts to inhale and exhale and move up and down.
She's got her hands on either side of his face and is like bowing into her lap and has her head on his and is just singing shakily to him.
And only you can hear this. You hear a whisper come from him, V. Sorry, my crazy ex keeps trying to kill us.
She just kind of like takes her hand and puts it over his mouth and just goes, shh. And just shushes him, puts her hand on his mouth.
Well, Torin, you didn't do jack for this. So you go ahead.
She never did like Torin.
No. So you're gonna get no satisfaction with killing her. But Torin, I'm gonna say even you and Draco, with your passive perception, you definitely see it from your rooftop, and Corrales, you can see it too. You see as a couple armed figures wearing emerald green cloaks are coming up, and see a couple of you standing there, and barely conscious half elf on the ground, and they kind of look around and, what's all the commotion?
This will immediately just full voice of authority. I'll use my channel divinity voice of authority to fill this entire amphitheater with my voice and say, there's been a disturbance because of an infectious and terrible creature that has been smitten from this place. We are currently seeing to the victims. One of you should definitely tell whoever your commander is, or whoever the leader of this place is, to inform them that a local envoy was assaulted and attacked, but has been rescued. And that his security, well, we hope that they are okay. And I will give a very pointed look to one of the guards. And whichever one looks smaller and weaker, more intimidated of the yelling Minotaur, and I will just say, you will do. Notify your commanding officer. You come help us find any other victims or injured people.
Basilisk? Persuasion or intimidation, whichever you're trying to project at the moment, because that could go either way.
Oh yeah, fully persuasion. I'm trying to take control of the situation.
I always ask because
Well, you know what?
a minotaur
Fuck it,
out
I'll do
there
it.
just give like it
I'll do
could be
intimidation.
it
I'll do intimidation.
could be
This'll be
taken as
fun.
intimidation. Yeah, either
This'll be
one.
fun.
It's your choice.
I'm going
Alright.
to ready an action to assist should this fail.
It's only a 19.
All right, bet.
But I did use my voice of authority, so
Yeah.
they're gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw, or be charmed by me.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Well, they definitely bought it, but okay, I'll give it to them.
Okay, well that was I wasn't doing it to like be a problem. I was just trying to
Put it in
drive
our
home the
favor.
point.
One
I
of
was just
them,
trying.
one of them doesn't appear to be charmed, but he listens and kind of is cutting his eyes to the rest of you. The second one is absolutely taking in everything you said, and he's walking off to go deliver the message and everything. The one that remains is kind of looking at the rest of you, and he looks at Torin, V, and Corrales, and looks at the rest of you and says, "So, you were witnesses to this, huh?"
V is going to stand up from Hector, kind of smooth herself out, kind of walk over to him and give him like a deep curtsy and a really flattering smile and just say, "Yes, we are members of the refugees that came here recently. Remnants, and I know titles mean nothing here, but remnants of the last remaining authority of the city of Brine that fell. Hello, my name is Berenice Arania, courtesan and former consort of the city. We were witnesses saving this man's life from the entity, and luckily we were able to keep the damage minimal and the citizens here relatively undisturbed. We're hoping that suffices in our service to your city."
Roll a persuasion with advantage with Basilis's setup, and yeah, roll advantage on persuasion. Yeah.
Out of the park.
Can Andromeda fly and land on her shoulder, and I give her guidance through Andromeda?
Sure, she hasn't made the roll yet. Go ahead. So, yeah, V is this tropical owl.
Tropical owl.
Does it have a hula?
Look it up. It's a legit species.
I love it.
I'm about to.
So guidance is what, a D4, the D4, or do you roll?
No, you rolled the D4.
I did roll the D4. Well, that's a 1 on the D4, but that's an
Let me
18
see
on
if
the
I can.
die, so
I think I sent it.
Aw.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I love it.
It's
19 plus 6.
adorable.
15, 20,
Tropical screech owl, by the way.
25.
I want one.
Me too.
25. Good lord, guys, you just roasted my whole game tonight. Yeah.
I knew the governor's guards were coming, and I was like, Basilis and V take point when the
Yeah.
guards show up.
Yeah, and that's exactly, he pretty much kind of looking at Basilis and looks at you and looks at cinders on the ground of what Mina used to be, and he just kind of looks at it, and you see he's kind of just putting the pieces together. There was a dispute. I don't really care of the scope or the level. There were witnesses. It's been handled.
Looks like
This
it's not
is-
your problem.
This is the end of it. And he just kind of nods and says, been a busy night. Some drunk Goliath fell through somebody's house back there a
Oh,
couple
no.
blocks.
Oh no.
But no one was injured except him. So should be fine.
V kind of
All right.
curtsies to him and gives
Yeah,
him a little,
and he just kind of like looking around, and you both of you kind of get with the way things are in Sandbar, maybe the exact way of Mina's demise probably doesn't fit, but
He's
the
not
issue
big
blood
is
enough to
handled.
care.
blood feuds happen all the time here, and it seems to have happened well within the laws of the city. He doesn't care. And but Basilis, you do get the idea that a message was sent to the authority on the island.
V's gonna go back to Hector. And kind of, he's still laying there, I assume.
He is conscious, he is breathing, he is very exhausted.
He did get 16 points from my healing, if it counts. And she
Okay.
kind of gets down, kind of kneels down to him again. And just like goes to brush his face with the back of her hand, but then kind of like stops and just looks down at him and just goes, "I'm sorry. I know you're hurt, but is Teledor alive still?"
And he looks up at you. I think so. Everything is kind of fuzzy. I can't. When she was in there, it was like it was me, but it wasn't me. I don't know. I think he's alive though.
No offense to your security detail, but I think we might be a better prospect. We should get you somewhere safe.
No, he kind of looks up at you. He goes, "I think I owe some half-orc kid an apology. I think I nearly killed him."
Maybe we should get you somewhere safe and out of the way until we can sort it all out.
Tim, while all this is going on, Torn is going to go over to the charred dust that was once Mina. And he's going to use Divine Sense and try to see if he smells or picks up on anything even remotely still there. Just to be
of
sure.
Mina?
Yeah. Just to be sure that the job was done.
Focusing on your Divine Sense and opening your eyes once again and taking a good look around, you sense nothing. No fiend or undead. You are fairly sure that the essence of this creature, of Philomena Bordeaux, is gone.
I can handle that. And Torn will walk over, kneel down to Hector and hold a hand out. We should get you out of here, my guy.
Clasp and just very sluggishly, like you feel like you're arming most of the weight to pull him up. Like there's very little strength of pulling up, but he tries.
While he pulls, a small little purple energy is gonna flow from Torrent's hand into Hector, and he's gonna get 15 points from Lay on Hands.
So sweet. Oh, you're blanked out.
I think he's fixing it.
Yeah. Hey guys, I sent a message in the chat. I'm kind of half joking, but I'm joking, but also kind of not joking.
Let's back out of that first of all, because I think we're done with that map.
Sure.
I heard 15 points of something, and my audio had cut out for a second.
15 points from Lay on Hands.
15 points from Lay on Hands. Got it.
As he pulls them up,
Yeah, and he gets to his feet, and he is groggy. But he's standing. He is alive.
A lot of he's kind of too exacerbated for awkwardness, but she is being hesitant just out of politeness, really. But she kind of holds out her hand to him to see if he'll take it.
You see, as he more than willing to take your hand.
She kisses it and casts Disguise Self on him, so he doesn't look like fucking Hector. So he looks like some sandy blonde dude. The most boring dude that he could possibly look like.
The most nondescript NPC.
The most nondescript, boring dude he could possibly be.
Like his features weren't even they didn't even
someone
design
just custom to.
Yeah. Yeah,
the texture didn't load.
If any, the texture that layer didn't get added.
Yes.
He only has a couple motions like this or something. They didn't give him much.
That exactly. Yeah. And V is in a position right now.
Like the fan in every sports game ever made. He's only got 2 animations. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. He's a sim. He's a sim in a sports game. And then honestly, B's
Yeah.
gonna tell him he needs rest, and I think the safest place that V trusts this entire fucking city is Taven's fucking storage closet.
Okay.
So I think that's where V wants to take him and get him to rest because fuck the council, fuck them guards, fuck everybody. That's not us right here.
I'm gonna say we're gonna fast travel that a little bit. It doesn't take much. It does seem that you guys have handled this problem, and you're fairly sure that most of the city does not know what's happened or care.
Like
Good.
true heroes.
I'll notify Varine.
We will get to that.
I was
Yeah.
going to tell you, Basilisk, I was going to say, I have a place I trust that I think he needs to rest at. And then we'll fast travel to the Bloody Mary.
Okay.
I'll give
So
Taven a look as I lead Hector into the storage room with the cot.
Yeah, you see as he kind of, did you see like an eyebrow raise on, on a dragon board? He's like, all right. It's
I need my room.
no judgment. And he just goes back to, you pretty much have carte blanche to go back there whenever you need it at this point. You've kind of made this contact and this friend. As you guys make it back there is a cot for where Hector can just lie down, and it doesn't take long. He's out like a light. It doesn't.
He kind of like gives him, like, lets him in, and just sort of like when he lays down, she just kind of tells him to get rest.
He once again only loud enough for you to hear and whispers to you, and it kind of starts off like an apology, but he kind of stops and then restarts again. I wasn't ignoring you. I didn't think you wanted to talk, and I was just giving you your space, and I
Nyx seems to think I'm torturing you. So I didn't think I'd ever be able to look you in the eyes ever again.
You see a smirk come across his face. You're the girl my God doesn't approve of. Hot. and he just kind of lays his head down, and you see his eyes close.
He kind of snorts a little laugh and just a couple tears fall out, and she just kind of looks down at him like genuinely terrified. And on the comically small cot that he's collapsed on, she finds something of a blanket to put over him. And leaves. Closes the door behind her.
Okay.
And does not go far. She sits at the bar with full eyes on the door.
Okay.
Ironically enough, she sees Torin sitting there waiting.
Okay.
You thought I was going to let you two go far. After the past day.
Basilisk has paid for a drink and is just sitting at the bar, just looking over, just raises the mug and just goes back to it.
It's nighttime, right? So the bar's pretty full.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or is
I'm
it
gonna
super
say
late? Kind of closing it down.
I'm gonna say that no, I'm gonna say this is like in that 9 to 10 range.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.